a threat to the security of the Prime Minister of our country, or drama, as the opposition puts it? Is this what things have come to when it comes to the security of the Prime Minister of our country? For almost 20 minutes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cavalcade, perhaps the best protected man in our country, his cavalcade was stuck on a flyover not far from the India-Pakistan border in a sensitive border state amidst intelligence inputs of a threat to his visit to Punjab. And the Punjab government is saying him being stranded on the flyover and saying that CM ko thanks bolna main surakshit Delhi laut aaya is drama. Is it actually drama? We have with us General VK Singh, Minister of State, Road Transport and Highways and Civil Aviation. We'll talk to him. But before that, let me bring you up to speed with the latest developments.
5 जनवरी ਨੂੰ ਦੇਸ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਮੰਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ
Sikh terrorist and separatist organization Sikhs for Justice founder Gurpatwant Singh Pannu's viral video calling for violence ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Punjab. The banned Sikh separatist organization had called for protest during the Prime Minister's visit to Punjab. Pannu had asked for the protests, and videos have been doing the rounds on social media on blocking the Prime Minister's cavalcade. SFJ even announced a reward of $1 lakh for protesting against the Prime Minister.
5 जनवरी ਨੂੰ ਦੇਸ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਕੇ ਵੋਟਾਂ ਮੰਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਵਿਰੋਧ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਹੈ ਦੇਸ਼ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਵਾਲਿਓ ਵਿਰੋਧ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਹੈ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਤੇ ਕਿਸਾਨ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਹਕੂਮਤ ਦੀ ਈਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਦਾ 5 ਜਨਵਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਚਾਹੇ ਕੋਈ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੈ ਚਾਹੇ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰ ਹੈ ਚਾਹੇ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਦਾ ਕਰਮਚਾਰੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਵਿਖਾਓ ਸ਼ੋਰ ਸ਼ੂ ਤੇ $1 lakh
The Pakistan-backed terror outfit banned in India is under the scanner after the massive security breach during the Prime Minister's visit to Punjab. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta spoke of the videos of the separatist Sikh organizations in Supreme Court, saying that the breach could potentially be an incident of international terror. He sought a probe into the international conspiracy angle, saying cross-border terror cannot be ruled out. The Solicitor General sought National Investigation Agency be roped in to carry out probe into the lapses. Sikhs for Justice is a banned separatist organization based out of the United States run by Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, a lawyer by profession. SFJ is banned in India under the UAPA. Pannu, with the help of Pakistan's ISI and Khalistani separatists in the US, Canada, Germany, Italy and the UK, has been carrying out a fraud referendum on Khalistan. Security analysts believe that the security breach and the Prime Minister being stranded on a flyover for close to 20 minutes, not far from the Pakistan border, calls for a detailed investigation into the cross-border terror angle. Recently, after the Ludhiana blast, a SFJ member and a close associate of
people present at the BJP rally, and these are just diversionary tactics.
प्रधानमंत्री की सुरक्षा क्या पंजाब की पुलिस तक सीमित है? क्या उसमें आईबी, रॉ, सेंट्रल एजेंसीज, मैं किन किन के नाम लूं, हजारों लोग उसमें लगे होते। जब कोई ऐसा प्लान ही नहीं था कि वो सड़क से जाएंगे, तो यकायक ये प्लान कैसे बदला? और अगर बदला तो ये बहुत साफ है कि वो इस ह्यूमिलिएशन से बचना चाहते थे कि जो बीजेपी का कंप्लीट फेलियर, दे वर लाइक अ बस्ट बलून, इस बात को अवॉइड करने के लिए उन्होंने ये बहाना रचा है।
रास्ते के क्लियरेंस दी गई थी, इसको भी कोई अस्वीकार नहीं कर सकता। रास्ता क्लियर करना और सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करना, ये एज पर ब्लू बुक जो है स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का दायित्व था, इसको भी कोई इनकार नहीं कर सकता। मुझे लगता है कि चीज़ें सब स्पष्ट हैं। पंजाब की सरकार और सरकार जिनके इशारों पर काम कर रही थी, वो कांग्रेस आलाकमान, इस पाप के बोझ से कभी मुक्त नहीं हो पाएंगे। देश की नज़रों में, देश की जनता, सामान्य मानवी के नज़रों में प्रधानमंत्री जैसी संस्था, और जिस देश ने 2-2 प्रधानमंत्री इस तरह से खोए हैं, उस देश की जनता कभी इस कृत्य के लिए माफ तो नहीं करेगी।
General Punjab Congress Chief Navjot Singh Sidhu claims there was no threat to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's life in Punjab, and his claiming so, or the BJP claiming so, is an insult to Punjabiyat and the people of Punjab.
I can't hear.
General VK Singh, can you hear me, sir?
I can't hear. I don't think the connection is.
General, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me, General? General, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you now.
Brilliant. General, the Punjab Congress Chief Navjot Singh Sidhu claims that there was no threat to the Prime Minister's life in Punjab, and the BJP saying so is an insult to Punjabiyat and the people of Punjab. Your take on it, sir?
Gaurav, let me first of all say, let's not create a smoke screen as is being done by Navjot Sindhu and the Congress, talking about Punjabiyat and other things. We all know how brave people of Punjab are. After all, who knows Saragadi better than the Indian Army? But there are some pertinent questions, and somebody who says he stands by Punjabiyat should be able to answer them honestly. First question is, SPG has liaised with the government of Punjab. SPG has liaised with the police.
Yes.
And a DGP who's been brought at the express request of Navjot Sindhu. They have worked out all the contingencies, and I'm quite sure travel by road is a contingency which will always be discussed.
Okay.
If that be the case, and you had inputs of Patwant Pannu saying all kinds of things, how is it that the route sanitization did not take place?
Okay.
You see the videos, you find Punjab police personnel sitting with the protesters and having a cup of tea. Why? It means there's something wrong. And I would go a step further and say, and tell Navjot Sindhu and the Honorable Chief Minister of Punjab, be man. Come up and say, some mistake has been committed, we will probe it, rather than making excuses about it. I don't think it, shows them in any good light when they keep giving excuses which are rather flimsy.
You're saying these are flimsy excuses, General. The Congress party says the Prime Minister was supposed to fly, but it was a last-minute decision that was taken that he chose to go by road instead, and that caused the confusion. Charanjit Singh Channi, the Chief Minister of Punjab, perhaps you saw, he showed some documents claiming that the Prime Minister was supposed to fly, he wasn't supposed to take the road route at all. The hand of the brave. And I will take that question with the General in just a moment as we try and re-establish that link. Incidentally, India Today has exclusively accessed the clearest video that shows glaring lapses in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's security in Punjab. And this shows protesters on the flyover blocking the Prime Minister's convoy. And I'll come to that in just a moment. But General, we have you back, sir. Do tell us, you were telling us that the Chief Minister, showing documents saying that the Prime Minister was not supposed to go by road. Why is that a flimsy excuse, sir?
It is a flimsy excuse because if the weather is bad, the Prime Minister will travel by road. What is it to tell us that, oh, he was not supposed to travel by road? The weather suddenly became bad and he suddenly decided to go by road. You have to cater for all contingencies. Didn't you see the Met forecast? There were all the chances of weather going bad. If that be the case, responsibility of the state. So I think let's not play tennis by throwing the ball all over the place, and that is exactly what the Congress is doing.
On a serious national security issue, you say the Congress is playing tennis, and this is extremely grave because the Congress says, sir, that the Prime Minister went to Pakistan. He went to Pakistan unannounced. He did not feel unsafe in Pakistan. Why should he feel unsafe in the land of the brave?
That there's no relation to what they are saying. Prime Minister has gone to Pakistan. I'm quite sure things have been worked out in a manner in which he is taken care of. Out here, it is the government of Punjab who should have taken care of him. And that's why I said, and I'm telling this again, let Navjot Sidhu, let the Honorable Chief Minister of Punjab, Mr. Channi, and the Congress people be men enough, if they have that in them, to get up and say, sorry, some mistake has been committed, we will probe it, people who are guilty of it, we will punish them. Can they say this? Do they have the gall to say this? I don't think so. They're just giving flimsy excuses. And let me say, this is not the first time that happens in Punjab. I mean, all kinds of things have happened. Mr. Navjot Sidhu made it a personal agenda to throw out a DGP, get another DGP. The DGP is not available on telephone when the SPG is trying to contact him. Chief Minister is incommunicado. What do you say for all this?
Okay.
I don't think there is any doubt at all that there has been a major mistake. There's been a major snafu. There's been a major faux pas. And now everybody is just trying to cover themselves.
So, is it a mistake, or as some of your cabinet colleagues and party members say, that this is far more sinister? The BJP says it's the failure of the Punjab government and police, sir. However, the last call on the movement and security, according to the Punjab police and the Blue Book, the last call is taken by the SPG. Intelligence inputs provided both by IB and RAW. Why are they not being blamed? Is politics being played with the security of the Prime Minister of India? And as the Congress says, we are tarnishing the image of our country, sir.
I don't think there has been any politics on this. The very fact is, there are enough videos circulating to incite violence. A man is saying, don't let the Prime Minister come. Obviously, he's inciting. And there are enough people who follow him or try to follow him or try to think that if they follow him, they'll become very big in politics or anything else in the community. If that be the case, wasn't it the duty of the government of Punjab to look into it, that everything is kept in order, that there are no protesters on the road, the route is kept clear? They had time, but at that particular moment, everybody became incommunicado. Of course, the SPG must have taken the call. That's why SPG was there. If SPG is trying to contact people who are supposed to be on ground to clear the route, what does the SPG do? I don't know. The probe is on. And I'm quite sure, even without the probe, all the fingers are pointing only at Punjab government.
So you are saying all fingers point at the Punjab government. Charanjit Singh Channi says, I cannot shoot protesters because they are blocking the road. The Prime Minister could have waited another 15 minutes. The police took some time clearing the way, and then he could have gone ahead. This, the Congress says, is being used as an excuse to defame Punjab.
Who has asked Mr. Channi to shoot the protesters? Nobody has asked him to do so. All that he had to do was to ensure that his DGP and all the people responsible under him ensure that protesters are not on the road. That's all. Who told them to shoot? I think he's totally going off the rocker.
Sir, that's a serious charge to level. You're saying that the Chief Minister of Punjab is going off the rockers. What happens?
I mean, if a Chief Minister says, oh, I would have had to shoot the protesters. I mean, what kind of a statement is that? I don't consider a statement like this from a responsible person who's the CM. That's why I said all that was required for him to say there has been a mistake. We are going to look into it and we will ensure that such mistakes are not repeated. Full stop.
Okay.
Can he do that? He won't do it because there are other people who are holding him like a puppet. They are dictating as to what he has to say.
Sir, that's a very serious charge to level, sir. You're saying that the Chief Minister of Punjab is a puppet. Who, according to you, sir, is the puppeteer? Who's pulling the strings, sir?
Gaurav, the very fact that a Chief Minister comes out, oh, look at this paper. He was not supposed to travel. Everybody knows that he was supposed to go by air. The weather was bad and therefore he went by road. Now, instead of finding excuses, if you try to, create a smoke screen, no, the document is like this. No, the protesters had to be shot if you had to clear the route. I mean, what kind of thing is this? Do you expect somebody responsible like a CM to be giving statements like this?
Sir,
I don't think so.
is this a
I
mistake?
would expect a Chief Minister who's risen from being a bureaucrat to have been more discreet in the way he's tackled this issue.
Okay. He should have been more discreet is what you say, but is this a mistake? Some members of the BJP have gone to the extent of saying that the Prime Minister could have been assassinated. Sir, isn't that a very, very grave charge to level? Also talking about an international conspiracy and this very shady organization called Sikhs for Justice. They claim to carry out some kind of a fraud referendum, sir.
You look at their videos. Look at their videos for the last 6 months. There's one particular video which has been floating around, which has been which is an animated model showing a person looking like the Prime Minister coming in a cavalcade. He's stopped by protesters and then they're surrounding him and they're making him run around. Then you have Patwant Singh, throwing out all kinds of threats, trying to incite people. What would be the result of this? I don't think people are going wrong in saying that this could have been an assassination attempt. After all, look at what happened to Rajiv Gandhi.
Yes.
So let's not fool ourselves. Let's take the thing seriously. It is the security of the person who is the Prime Minister of India. He's not Prime Minister of Punjab or Gujarat or somewhere else. He's Prime Minister of India. And rather than start a narrative, as Congress party, we feel he had no threat, or we feel that he was not supposed to go, he shouldn't have gone. I think this is nonsense.
Because this also raises a very serious question, sir. What happens next time in an opposition state if the next state is also unable to secure the road for the Prime Minister of our country? What does this mean for the future then, sir?
Gaurav, I can only talk of how we would have dealt with in the army. We would have come down with a ton of bricks on all those who have made a mistake, so that nobody in the future ever repeats it.
Fair point, sir.
Somewhat big.
Fair point, sir. Come down like a ton of bricks on who? Prima facie. And with your long experience, 40 years plus military career.
I'm quite clear. Whosoever has made a mistake, his position, his rank, his party, nothing matters. If he's made a mistake, he's made a mistake.
After all, it's the Prime Minister's security. When the Prime Minister went and met the President of India, are we looking at measures that the President would need to invoke or take? Are we looking at President's rule, perhaps?
Gaurav, it was a serious matter. The Prime Minister has gone to President to apprise him as to what has happened, so that firsthand he can tell him the account. And that's it. Why are we trying to read more into it?
Right.
Why are we trying to make, and I'm quite sure many congressmen would be making stories out of it. Let's not make stories. Let's take things as they are, matter-of-factly.
Right. The Prime Minister's route, the Congress says, has been blocked even earlier. There are instances like at Varanasi by protesting students. The Congress says the Prime Minister at that point of time didn't say, you know, thank you, Yogi Adityanath, I've returned to Delhi alive. The point is that at a very serious...
I would like to ask this great congressman who said this. Was Patwant Singh's video floating at that time? Was he trying to incite violence in Varanasi? I mean, how can he be so... I just can't... I don't have words to say this. I mean, how can you be so brainless to relate it to what happened with a group of students who blocked him in Varanasi? Let's be serious. It is not a trivial issue. Let's not trivialize it. That is exactly what the Congress is doing. The more they speak, more they are opening themselves up to show to the world how they are dealing with a situation which is so serious.
General, for joining me here on India Today, many thanks. We will continue to track this story very, very closely. This is...
Thank you very much.
The Prime Minister of our country who was stranded on a flyover for close to 20 minutes, vulnerable in a sensitive border state. General V.K. Singh says it's not about Punjabiyat. Nobody knows more about the loyalty and the valor of our brothers and sisters from Punjab, more than the armed forces and of course the entire country. But it is about those who put the Prime Minister in harm's way.